dude, stop playing. Stop all that playing. I ain't trying to wrestle. I ain't trying to wrestle with y'all. It's gonna turn into something. I'm telling y'all, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop this shit right now. Y'all better stop. Coming up next on the Corner Talk Show, we're gonna get into the renowned Albert C. Wagner, also known as Bordentown, aka Gladiator School. Now, if you're from Jersey, you know what it is. You done heard the horror stories, people. We gonna get into the things that, well, we're not gonna get into everything that I saw and been through, but we're gonna get into a particular incident that happened in the Bordentown camps. Alright, y'all, stay tuned. We're gonna get into it. What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Corner Talk Show. Alright, so today, I think I've mentioned it before. I've done a little time, various places. So we're not gonna go there, but we're gonna start talking about this one particular incident where your boy Corner had to fight and didn't want to. Now, anybody that knows me knows I like to fight. At least I used to. There was no backing down. That wasn't heard of. But there's this one particular incident where I ended up in a situation surrounded by not my homies that I had to fight to show face. And we're going to get into what that really means coming up next. Alright, y'all, so we're going to skip right into it. Of course, you have to go through the building to get to the camps, you know. Let's first start there. A camp is a low minimum. That means you work your way down to better, you know, less guards and less BS. So, as a matter of fact, your dorms don't even have bars on them. Now, versus inside the building, like I was in F-Pod. Yeah, you was in a dorm with bunks and all that, but there was still bars in front of the dorm. You couldn't come and go as you please. Excuse me. Now, shout to F-Pod. Alright. Now, when you get to the camps, oh, it's sweet. You got access to the kitchen all day and night. The camp's got two sides. And there's about, say, 20 pods surrounding. Start from there, go all the way around. Same thing on the opposite side. So, those pods don't have cells on them, doors on them, no bars, nothing. Huge day room, huge. And each one has a little kitchen section inside of the unit. Now, there's normally only one guard at nighttime, and he goes between both sides to switch off. Keep that all in mind. Now, this unit is so sweet. When your visits come, you can see your visits pull up in the car. When you damn near walk right out to the car, pretty much, if you wanted to try it. But if you in this unit, that means you close to going home, so that'd be dumb to do something like that. But that's how they try and tempt you, y'all. When you come out to your visit, you coming right out by the car where your parents, your mama might have just pulled up in her car, and you're like, hey, baby. Alright, so most people that's there don't want to get in trouble. It's pretty safe over there for jail, as far as safe is. But there are some people with low minimums that still have a lot of time left to do. They could just be looking at doing the next 3 years in low minimum. They just been working hard. And they might not really care about going to the hole and all of that, because all of that will jeopardize your date, your release date. Going to the hole, people, is dead time. That means dead time to the world. You are on froze. Yeah. That means all the time. You could do a year back there in Aztec in the hole, and guess what? That was just an extra year you did on top of your sentence, because that whole year didn't count. It's dead time, exactly what it sounds like. So when you get in trouble in jail, the consequences are very drastic. You got to pick and choose what battles you actually can be a part of and get away with, and which ones you're better off not being involved in. For instance, fighting and getting caught is a no-no. You know, stabbing, all of that. No. You're looking at a lot of dead time. Now, if you sneak a little food from the cafeteria back, you know, and they pat you down to catch that, that might be like more like a slap on the wrist. You might get a mum, you know. I don't know. I never got caught sneaking food in. We was good with that. Now, Bordentown camps. I remember when they walked me from outside of the building, because you don't need no car, man. It's right across the street. They walked me from outside of the building to the camp. I walk up and I see people out there lifting weights outside, y'all. I mean, it just looks sweet. And I'm like, damn, look, I've been going through hell. It's crazy in that building, y'all. And I did 45 days of that dead time when I first got there. That's another story. So, I don't remember the letter of the pod that I was in, but these are 5-man pods, so or 6 men, whatever. It was like 5, maybe 6 people in my pod, and we got bunk beds or whatever. And it's like your home. And like I said, you got all this space and access to TV and food and the kitchen, but it's a lot of people still. So you still got to watch your back. Same rules apply. You can't, you know, loosen up just because you think you got the sweep. For example, I don't know what, I'm going to tell you, this is funny. I don't know what made your boy Corner think shit was so sweet. What I do, I went up in there, got on my bunk, laid down, went to sleep. I took my socks off, y'all. In the building, I wouldn't even sleep without my shoes on. Stay ready. But nah, we gonna relax out here. I got up on that bunk, took my socks off, and went to sleep. Well, they taught me a lesson, y'all. They taught me a lesson. All in good fun, but it was to teach your boy Corner a lesson. I don't know which one of them did it, because they was all cracking up laughing when I jumped up. Somebody put matchsticks in between my toes and lit them. So, you know, it takes a few minutes for that flame to get high enough to touch your flesh. Man, when I say I hopped up, I was like, oh. Man, all these boys over here cracking up. Just the people in my pod or whatever. It was a little inside thing. But, and then they told me, they say, man, you don't take your sleep with your toes out in jail, man. You don't do that. You don't do that. And I'm like, oh, word, respect, my bad. That was a lesson that I had to learn, y'all. Now, I'm not going to mention any of these guys' names because I don't know whether they're still in or out. It doesn't matter. Either way. Some of them was good dudes. There was a guy there from Jersey City, and most of the people I was there with was from Camden. In the camps, at least. In the building, my homies was in the building. Jersey was in there deep. But most of the people was from Camden that was in the camp. So we're going to hold it right there. So every night, these guys would have I guess you could call it a battle royal. You know, like WWF wrestling type shit. Every freaking night, these guys would have a battle royal. Now, I was programming heavy. I was trying to get as many life skills and all that stuff under my belt, so when the parole came around, you know, the board could see that I was doing my thing. So, and on top of that, I was working double shifts in the metal shop. That was on the inside of the building. Outside the building, I didn't have a job. I didn't want a job because I was short time by then. So outside the building, I just went to classes. And I came back, you know, late in the evening. Now I come back tired. I just want to get in the shower, make my hookup, you know, either throw the radio on or look at some TV. These dudes want to have a battle royal. Now, mind you, one thing you don't do in jail is put your hands on somebody else. You don't play those type of games because those hand games turn into something real. I've seen it happen all too often. Every night, these guys, and we got linoleum floors. It's like a gym. It's hard. Pause. And they slamming each other and all types of crazy moves. People getting hurt. Now, mind you, if you get hurt and you got visible injuries, you could end up in the hole because they're gonna say, well, something happened to you. So they're gonna take you to the hole either for your protection or whatever other reason they come up with. So there's this one dude in there. Now I'm gonna say his name. Only reason I'm gonna say his name is because I'm gonna give him his props in this video. Yeah, your boy J Corner gonna give somebody their props. I know, y'all like, huh? This dude name was called Dookie Dave. Yeah, y'all heard me. And he was in there and all of his boys was in there. So, and he loved the wrestling. Now, for some reason, I don't think Dookie Dave liked me from the rip when I came in there. He wasn't in my pod, he was in another pod, but I just don't think he liked me hanging out with his boys or whatever. I mean, we was all in there together. We smoking, we, you know, talking on the phone, all that. So, Dookie Dave challenged me to wrestle. I said no. Nah, because it's gonna turn into something. I seen the look in this man's eyes, like he really wanted to wrestle, like he really wanted to toss me around, like he wanted to fight. And I'm like, nah, because it's gonna turn into something. Well, y'all, after a few minutes of being taunted by my whole pod, calling me this and that, you scared, you bitch, and I look, what? Ain't nobody gonna call me the B word up in here. So now I'm amped up. Let's go. I'm out there wrestling with Dookie Dave. Now, I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit for the sake of this video. I could have hurt him, but I thought twice about doing that because, for one, I didn't want to, and two, all his boys would definitely have stepped in if I would have really hurt him. So what ended up happening, me being lackadaisical, not knowing how far he gonna take it, Dookie Dave actually was able to scoop me up and slam me on the floor and pretty much push me under the bed. Damn near. Now I'm mad as fuck. You know I'm mad. Now I get back up. Now I'm real down on. Now I said, that's why I said no playing. Because now I want to fight. Now I want to fight. And what do I hear next? As soon as I'm ready to fight for real, one of his boys in the corner, man, you better not do that. Oh, I went and I got a lock, put it in my pillowcase, ball that sucker up. And the dude in my pod, shout out to him, I cannot remember his name, but he was a very cool dude. He said, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You know they gonna jump on you. And you know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. And I'm like, alright. Just calm down. Let it ride. And that was that, people. Nobody talked about it the next day. It wasn't a big issue. It was cool. Sometimes you gotta let things go for the bigger picture, which in my case was going home. I was on my way home, people. Now, Bordentown wouldn't be my last stop. No. From there, I went to what was considered the next adult prison that was dangerous, which would be Northern State. And that's the 23 and 1. And it's crazy up in there too. They put me in the gang unit. So we'll get into that another day. But it's your boy Corner. I hope y'all enjoyed this story. If you liked it, subscribe, share, and let me hear your comments. Let me hear your thoughts on this. If there's any people listening to this right now that are out there wilding out, don't end up in Bordentown or Annandale or Yardsville or Northern State or Leesburg. Don't end up in the system, bottom line, people, because it's hard to get out. Real easy to get in and even harder to get out. It's your boy Corner. I'm out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I drop a new video every other day, and you never know what Corner's gonna be talking about. If you have any specific topics you'd like to hear, get in the DMs, people. I need to hear your suggestions. But right now, I need you to hit that like button, share the videos, and subscribe. Show your boy Corner some love. Alright, y'all, with that, we out.